Second down along 2 for Tampa Bay. Handoff on a big hole. Irving, they ran right into the pressure, and Irving making them pay down the sideline and knocked out of bounds near midfield.
Got Matlock in a fullback position. Dobbins
springs free and goes. Dobbins on a foot race. They're going to catch him at about the 12-yard line.
DeMarcus Lawrence has been sensational. Had 5 pressures in that first half. Gets his first sack of the year. And another Bajorquez punt. Turpin racing up the middle. Cavante Turpin needs one more block. He's got it, and he goes for the touchdown.
And set for it.
Dobbins slips through it. He's got an open lane.
Dobbins is taken off. Dobbins inside the 10 and down to the 5-yard line. J.K. Dobbins.
Lockett turns 32 this month as he begins year 10 in the NFL. Still a home run hitter. Smith showing the wheels. Smith still going. Jano in. Touchdown.
Mayfield looks left all the way. Single coverage, one-on-one. Oh, what a catch! Mike Evans fighting through Benjamin St. Just for a 17-yard touchdown.
And that week 1 start. 1st and 10. Sets up screen. Madison.
Able to hurdle through it all and take it home for the touchdown. He had 2 defenders on him and he broke away.
A 52-yard field goal try to break a tie. And the kick is up, and it's going to be good from 52. Miami zeros on the clock, has won on a game-winning 52-yard field goal.
Nice first down call when everyone in the building's thinking it's a pass.
From the Steeler 47. Cousins from a collapsing pocket throws an interception. Dante Jackson in his Steelers debut inside the 20. He dropped an interception in the first half. If given the choice, he'd say, I'd probably take this one. In the fourth quarter, returns at 48 yards.
Yeah, it's a combination.
Richardson over the middle, caught by Ashton Doolin. He's got room to run. Doolin at the 10, 5, touchdown! A 54-yard touchdown!
Recovered in the end zone, 20. It goes back 1st and 10 to a Tunga by Loa. Armstead the block, and he's going deep. He's caught Hill. Foot race, driving. That is 6. Oh, he's a ghost! 80-yard touchdown!
DeMercado in the backfield. Murray, pressure's coming. Murray dances out. He may be able to run for the first down. He does. And he makes a man miss. He gets inside Buffalo territory, and he got greedy to the 38-yard line.
They've been able to pick it up quickly, and it's been really, really tough for the Giants offensively. Bunch formation to the right. Oh, wow!
Kinkle, touchdown! Wow!
Andrew Van Ginkel with the interception, and he takes it to the end zone. We're just talking about him, Kenny. That's amazing.
And a tight game between the Steelers and the Falcons. Steelers have it. Justin Fields back to work. They look to throw on first down. Taking a shot. He wants Pickens. He's got him. Pickens back to his feet. Inside the 20. Biggest play of the day for the Steelers. Fields hits Pickens for 51.
With a 1st and 10, and Mostert the back in the pistol. Ingle to block in the middle. Time for Tua, winding up, going. He's got Waddle. Here he goes. goes. It's a foot race. Cisco gets him from behind. Oh, he can fly.
Pumps once. He's hit. He lost the football. It's recovered by the Bills. Rousseau knocked it loose. And Dorian Williams came out of the pile with the football.
They saw something preparing for this game. Inside the 40 of New Orleans is Shaheed. He's trying to turn the corner, and he does. Showing off that speed, Shaheed. Inside the 20. And there are no flags.
Field sets up, lets it fly. Pickens down there in field goal range has a first down and then some, and gets out of bounds with 1 second. Mike Tomlin's got to be like, wow, oh no, what are you doing? Out of bounds.
Carissa knows me so well. That does make me happy. Big smile on my face over here. Good start for your former club. As Darnold airs it out. Jefferson has it. First catch today for Justin Jefferson. Out across midfield into Giants territory.
Play action for Stroud. He's going to take a deep shot down the field. Nico Collins is there. He goes up, and he's got it. What a catch by Nico Collins. A 57-yard gain.
Well, here we go. The Cardinals will kick it off. And we're going to have a return.
There you
How about
go.
that? Bodrington makes a few men miss. Spins inside Cardinals territory. Max Melton out of Rutgers made the tackle.
Allow the top of your screen. They need 4. In the pocket. Carr going deep.
Rasheed, he's got him. Shaheed, he's into the end zone. And that's a Saints touchdown.
On 1st and 10. Pressure's coming. Richardson slips. Now he's airing it out deep down the field for Pierce. Pierce! Touchdown! What a throw by Richardson! A 60-yard touchdown! 3rd and 15. Richardson has time. Loads up. Going deep. Pierce is down there. And it is caught by Pierce! Again, Richardson deep to Alec Pierce. A 58-yard completion.
When in doubt, throw it up, right?
Play action for Stroud. He's going to take a deep shot down the field. Nico Collins is there. He goes up, and he's got it. What a catch by Nico Collins. A 57-yard gain.
Pass with the kickoff. Cardinals will return it. DJ Dallas. DJ Dallas with a burst across the 40. Bass can't take him down. Dallas may go on the outside. One man to beat. Dives to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. No flags. 96 yards.
We've been talking about how many offensive linemen they're missing.
On 3rd down, deep drop, Goff taking the shot downfield for Williams is open. Jameson's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams. On that carry for Kyron, it's 2nd and 12 for Stafford and the Rams. Some pressure, Stafford throws over the middle. It's complete. Good spin and turn by Tyler Johnson heading upfield. And Johnson breaks into the secondary. Johnson, the speedster, on the run. Inside the 30. Still going to the 23-yard line. What a play. 3rd and 5. Lions bring 4. Collapse the pocket. The pass is caught for the first down of the 21. What a play to DeMarcus Robinson with the pressure coming at Stafford.